I mean, either game, I thought we were actually in a better position in Syracuse. They made incredible threes in Syracuse in the end of the game. And then tonight, when we got control, finally, they made 2 or 3 incredible threes again. His was unbelievable, half court. It was better than Buddy's was against Virginia. But then Gibbs pulls up and, you know, we were smart. We made one mistake and it almost cost us, but you know, we made 8 free throws in a row, and Quincy struggled shooting it. He makes his 2. We know Joe's going to make his, but you know, they made some plays at the end of that game. The first half we could not stop them, and they couldn't stop us. In the second half, we got off to a great start, and we got a few stops. But then our offense went bad. We were too stationary. We didn't score. We didn't keep scoring. And they finally did score. But we had some mismatches that we were able to take their best offensive players. A couple of them struggled on defense, so we wanted to take advantage of that. But, you know, it was just a great game. I would like to say that I don't get involved too much in stuff, but if John Mooney is now one of the top 25 players in the country, then I don't know anything about college basketball. Literally nothing. It's absolutely a joke that he's not one of the top 25. And I was just going to say that, but I'll mention Elijah Hughes is pretty good too. I think there's been 2 players in the last 20 or 30 years that have averaged 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists a game, and I think they're both in the NBA, and we're first pick of the draft. Fultz and the other guys are all pro. So what he's doing has been remarkable for us, and what Mooney's done is absolutely remarkable. He's a great player, and it's amazing that he's not recognized. Questions?
Jim, why is your team rebounding the ball better the last few games?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. So it's definitely better. It's definitely better.
Jim, Joe was coming off a rough outing at Virginia Tech. What was the difference in him tonight?
Well, he made 3 shots. He only took 6 down there, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's not too rough. He's a freshman. People want things out of Joe Girard that it's unimaginable that they don't understand what he's doing. We haven't had too many point guards, freshmen, do what he's done. And yet I still see the comments about, well, he didn't do these. You know, we're not getting a lot of assists right now because our best offense in some certain cases, when we're playing a team that has matchup problems with us, just to isolate. Buddy had Leshevsky on him twice, and he went by him, scored twice, and Elijah had a mismatch a couple times. In the first half, Mooney had him, and you know they were matching up and then coming back man, and he had Mooney out of their matchup. So we're isolating a lot, so you're not going to get a lot of assists. We just won 3 or 4 games, and I'm reading about, well, they're not getting any assists. The point is to win the game. The point isn't to get assists. The point is to win the game. In some games, you have to win with isolation stuff, and you're not going to get assists, but we won the game, and we scored tonight 84 points. So you can't look at certain statistics without having knowledge of what we're trying to do on that end. And isolation works good for us. Elijah Hughes is a tough guy to guard. He's one of the toughest guys to guard, I think, in the country, because he shoots the 3 and he can get in the lane. Buddy's getting better at that. Joe's pretty good at that. And Marek, who nobody talks much about, is a real hard guard. He gets the ball down there. He can get to the basket, and he's hard to defend. Like, we're scoring a lot of points, and I think we can play better. I think we can play better on offense. Buddy missed his 3s tonight. He hasn't been doing that, but he missed his 3s tonight. He had really good looks, but I told him, I said, that's going to happen. You know, it doesn't matter how good you can shoot, you're going to miss some. Hub and Gibbs made 6 threes in Syracuse each. And tonight they struggled a little bit. They only had 2, and they threw in those last 2. But that happens. You know, shooters do struggle, and that's just part of the game.
Jim,